So before I begin, these are just holes from hole punches. That has nothing to do with it, but this is, that's what that is, so that nobody freaks out. So what I like this diagram because it's very large, and we can clearly see that we have the P, the PR interval, which will end right here. So if we wanted to measure the PR interval, we just have to go, and this is enlarged, but the measurement will still be the same because we have 4 boxes. So that would be 0.16, so our PR interval is correct. We have a Q, R, S, and then what we haven't really talked about is the J point, and the J point just is where the S wave meets the beginning of where the T is going to upslope, and this is where your ST segment is. It's like the opposite of a PR interval. It's the end of the QRS is the J point, and then it begins the ST segment, which is this line all the way through the T wave, and this is the T wave. We will discuss the ST segment and the importance of it because at times, depending on patient's condition, ST segments can be elevated, which means that instead of being here at the baseline, it would be up here, or they can be depressed, being down from the baseline. Here's the T, and then at times you will hear about U waves, and that is what a U wave. It comes in after the T wave. You don't always see them, and again, we will discuss those later in the class. The important thing about the J point is that it starts the ST segment, and you always want your J point to be at the isoelectric line, which is this line that is drawn right, that everything should come off of that line. It's called isoelectric. Anything below that line is negative. Everything above that line is positive. So your P wave is positive. Your T wave is positive. Your Q wave is negative because it goes below the isoelectric line. But you always want your J point to be at the isoelectric line. And if it's not, then we need to figure out why, because something's clinically going on with the patient.